I'll tell you a story that happened to me when I was a young man. My name is Kofi, and I'm from the Ashanti region. I grew up hearing stories about the lion's pride of Ashanti, but I never thought I'd encountered them myself. It was a dark and stormy night, and I was on my way home from visiting my friend in a nearby village. The moon was hidden behind thick clouds, and the only sound was the heavy rain pounding against the ground. As I walked, I noticed that the forest was quiet. Usually, you'd hear crickets chirping, birds hooting, or monkeys chattering, but that night, there was nothing. It was as if the forest was holding its breath. Suddenly, I heard a rustling in the bushes. I stopped and listened, my heart racing. The rustling grew louder, and I could tell that whatever was making the noise was big. That's when I saw them. A pride of lions emerged from the darkness, their eyes glowing like embers. They were massive, with shaggy manes and sharp claws. I froze, unsure of what to do. The lions began to circle around me, their movements slow and deliberate. I could feel their eyes on me, sizing me up. I knew that if I ran, they'd chase me down, so I stood my ground, trying to look as big and fierce as possible. One of the lions, the largest one, took a step closer to me. I could smell its breath, a mix of meat and earth. It opened its mouth, revealing sharp teeth, and I thought that was it for me. But then, something strange happened. The lion looked at me with a curious expression, as if it was trying to figure out what I was. It sniffed me, then licked my face. I was too scared to move, but I didn't feel any pain. The other lions gathered around, sniffing and licking me as well. It was as if they were trying to communicate with me, to tell me something. I didn't understand what was happening, but I knew that I was in the presence of something powerful and ancient. After what felt like hours, the lions finally backed away, their eyes still fixed on me. I stood there, frozen in shock, as they disappeared into the darkness. It wasn't until I stumbled back to my village that I realized what had happened. The lion's pride of Ashanti had chosen me, had marked me as one of their own. From that day on, I was different. I could feel the presence of the lions, could sense their power and wisdom. People in my village started to notice the change in me. They'd see me walking through the forest, and they'd swear they saw lions walking alongside me. They'd hear me talking to myself, and they'd think I was crazy. But I knew the truth. The lion's pride of Ashanti had chosen me, and I was honored to be their messenger. Even now, as an old man, I can feel the presence of the lions. They're still out there, watching over me, guiding me. And when I die, I know they'll be waiting for me, to take me back to the forest, to the heart of the Ashanti. That's my story. It's a story that's been passed down through generations, a story that reminds us of the power and wisdom of nature. And it's a reminder that no matter where we come from or who we are, we're all connected to something greater than ourselves.